everyone, how are you? And did you finish my second videos of this story, of our third story, The Drover's Wife, which was written by Henry Lawson? Okay, right now we move to part 3, the last part of our third story. Now let's go. But this bushman woman is used to the loneliness of it. As a girl wife, she hated it, but now she would feel strained away from it. She is glad when her husband returns, but she does not rush to make a fuss about it. She gets him something good to eat and tidies up the children. She seems contented with her lot. She loves her children, but has no time to show it. She seems harsh to them. Her surroundings are not favorable to the development of the womanly or sentimental side of nature. It must be nearing morning now, but the clock is in the dwelling house. Her candle is nearly done. She forgot that she wasn't out of candles. Some more wood must be got to keep the fire up, and so she shuts the door inside and hurries around to the wood heap. The rain has cleared off. She sees a stick, pulls it out and crush. The whole pile collapses. Yesterday she began with a stray black fellow to bring her some wood, and while she was at work she went in search of a missing cow. She was absent an hour or so, and the native black made good use of his time. On her return, she was so astonished to see a good heap of wood by the chimney, and she gave him an extra fig of tobacco and praised him for not being lazy. He thanked her and left with head erect and chest well out. He was the last of his tribe and a king, but he had built that wood heap hollow. She's hurt now, and tears spring to her eyes as she sits down again by the table. She takes up a handkerchief to wipe the tears away, but pokes her eyes with her bare fingers instead. The handkerchief is full of holes, and she finds that she has put here, thumb through one and her forefinger through another. This makes her laugh. To the surprise of the dog, she has a very keen sense of the ridiculous, and sometime or another she will amuse Bushman with the story. She has been amused before like that. One day she sat down to have a good cry as she sat, and the old cat rubbed against her dress and cried out. Then she had to laugh. It must be near daylight now. The room is very close and hot because of the fire. Alligator still watches the wall from time to time. Suddenly, he becomes greatly interested. He draws himself a few inches nearer the partition, and the thrill runs through his body. The hair on the back of neck begins to bristle, and the battle light is in his yellow eyes. She knows what this means. She lays her hand on the stick. The lower end of one of the partition slabs has a large crack on both sides. An evil pair of small, bright like eyes glisten. At one of these holes, the snake, a black one, comes slowly out about a foot. It moves its head up and down. The dog lies still, and the woman sits as one fascinated. The snake comes out a foot further. She lifts her stick, and the reptile, as though suddenly aware of danger, sticks his head in through the crack on the other side of the slab, and hurries to get his tail round after him. Alligator springs, and his jaws come together with a snap. He misses, for his nose is large, and the snake's body closed down on the angle formed by the slabs and the floor. He snaps again as the tail comes round. He has the snake now. The tucks it out 18 inches. That alligator gives another pull, and he has the snake out, a black brute 5 feet long. The head rises to that about, but the dog has the enemy close to the neck. He is a big, heavy dog, but quick as a terrier. He shakes the snake as though he felt the original curse in common with mankind. The eldest boy wakes up, seizes his stick, and tries to get out the bed, but his mother forces him to back with a grip of iron. That the snake's back is broken in several places. That its head is crushed, and alligator's no skins again. She leaves the mangled reptile on the point of her stick, carries it to the fire and throws it in. Then piles on the wood and watches the snake burn. The boy and the dog watch too. She lays her hand on the dog's head, and all the fierce, angry light dies out of his eyes, his yellow eyes. The jungle children are quieted and presently go to sleep. The dirty leg boy stands up for a moment in his shirt, watching the fire. Presently, he looks up at her, sees the tears in her eyes, and throwing his arms around her neck, exclaims, "Mother, I won't never go Darwin. Blast me if I do." And she hugs him to her, worn out, breast and kisses him, and they sit thus together while the sickly daylight breaks over the bush. Okay, this is the end of our third story. So I hope you understand for whole stories, and you will be able to do my only one assignment for this story. Thank you so much.